Hello everyone, how are you today? I am doing great and I hope you are as well. Let me raise you up. Okay, I'm Johnny Lynn Letch and I am from Louisiana. Okay, and I want to thank you. I own and operate Creative Designs by JL. I make wreaths, arrangements, all types of things. Rails for your mailboxes, things for your cemeteries, centerpieces. So tonight what I thought I'd do, I'm really kicking off really well. I think I will be going live now at 6:30. 6 o'clock is a little rush for me because I have so much going on. But let me show you what I have today. Today, this is the sign I'm doing, and it says, "Welcome to our home," and it's got our famous tiger right here, and it's got a haunted house with bats. Now, this sign can be interchangeable. What I can do, I could give you a orange and, not orange, a yellow or golden yellow with the purple with a tiger, if you prefer not it to be Halloween. I tried not to do too much Halloween in this, but I thought if you would like the extra sign to go with it, the extra sign will be, and I'll give you a discount if you get both the wreath and this with this sign, and I'll give you the sign for $8, but normally my signs are $10. Okay, I'm going to lower you down so that you can see. Okay. Now, this is my nice big bow I have for the wreath. Okay. And what we're doing is I have the paw prints with this. Well, I should say this goes with the paw print right here. And this goes, this is one of my favorite ribbons, y'all, right here. I love this rickrack with a little bit of glitter in it. It's my favorite. Now, the ribbon tails are cut at 13 inches. So, without further ado, as they used to say in the olden days, let's get started. Okay. This wreath form I did get through my wholesaler, which is Sims Pottery. Okay. And here you go. Right here. If you have not, I would appreciate it if you have not subscribed to my channel. I would appreciate it if you would go to my channel and subscribe, or hit that little arrow and hit subscribe. And once again, I'd like to remind you I will be on every Wednesday evening at 6:30, between 6 and 6:30. And as well, I also have on my Facebook page, or you can see, and I forgot to put the link in. Oh, I'm going to have to find the link. I'll get it for you in just a minute. And I'll put it in there. I have, we're having a contest, y'all. And if you're new to my channel and want to subscribe, you can click on that, and you have a chance of winning a wreath kit. So today you get 2 bonuses. If you purchase this wreath, which is the Louisiana Tiger Wreath, and this will be in my Etsy shop, and I'm going to tell you what I can do, and I can add, it'll be with the black, but if you want to go with the tiger, you have an option. Why don't we do this? If you want the Halloween tiger wreath with the sign, we'll do it that way. Or I'll do it with a tiger sign and use the purple and the yellow, bright yellow, to make the wreath. How's that? Whichever you prefer. Okay. But I just think this is so nice. And it'll kick off. You could put it up in September, the middle of September, and you can keep it up. And it'll just be different and unique. I like that. So, once again, I'm using this wreath form, and I purchased this through my wholesaler, Sam's Pottery. Now, the Deco mesh is cut at 30 inches, and I purchased it through Deco Exchange. Although I do get my mesh from several places, it's not necessary. I get it from my wholesaler as well, but you can purchase it from the Wreath Shop, General Wholesale, Deco Exchange, Craft Outlet. All these places carry your poly Deco mesh, and that's what this is, and it's cut at 30 inches. Now, this is what we call a raised form frame. It's much higher than the form that you get from Dollar Tree. I use both. It's just a preference. Whoever does the preference, it's your preference, whichever one you prefer. It doesn't matter. I've got to sit down, y'all. My back has been killing me today. Okay, there you go. Let me move his in sight. Okay, so, alrighty. Just got a text. Let me see. Oh, okay. Hey, girls. That was my niece. She just said that they are watching me on they are actually my great niece. Hi, girls. How are my sweet peas? I had so much fun with them today. Today I took them on a golf cart ride. I let them play in our motorhome. It was so good to see them. It really was. Their mom, who is Laura, she is married to my nephew. And she came over and she wanted some bows made for her wreath for her front door. And she wanted one for the mailbox. So I do sell bows if y'all want to purchase a bow. And if you would, subscribe to my channel, and I'll put that link in just a minute for my YouTube for the giveaway for a wreath kit. And I will tell you what the wreath kit is. It is a rain boot, and it has, it's the black and white rain boot, and it has the yellow florals coming out of the rain boot. Now, the rain boot sign is just adorable, and it's a big sign. It's not a small sign. I would say it's about 12 to 13 inches. So it's a nice big wreath, and you get a wreath form, and you get, I'll show you the kit. You get ribbon. You get a whole roll of the ribbon with the rain boot on it. Okay, and you get green, yellow. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, and the black and white polka dot ribbon to go with it. Along with that, you do get a bunch of the yellow flowers that match the floral and the boot on the ribbon. Okay, So it's going to be, it really does make out, and you'll have plenty of ribbon for a bow, a big bow. I like big bows. What can I say? All right. Now, let me tell you about this. This is cut at 30 inches. This is called a poly Deco mesh, and it is on a, let's measure the form. I forgot. It's actually a 14-inch frame. And basically, when we're done with this, this is going to end up being about 22 inches. 22 nice inches. And it's going to be probably, the depth is going to be anywhere between 6 to 8 inches deep. Okay. Now, what you're going to do when you get your Deco mesh, what I do, y'all, is I go here and I fold it down on the ends. I bring it out like this. I bring it down and make a fold, because this will help with any of the raveling that you may get within that Deco mesh. And all you're going to do is go scrunch it down all the way down through the center till you get to the end. Now notice, can you see? I still have a part of it folded. I am going to go with my next fingers and I'm going to keep that part folded, and that will keep those edges down, so that too at the end it will do the same as it does in the beginning. Girls, y'all, I'm talking to my great nieces. What I can do next Wednesday, what we can do, maybe I'll set you up with each of you with a wreath frame, and I'll make a sign, and y'all can make 2 wreaths. I'll go along with you and help you make a wreath, and you can watch my channel. Let me fix this camera. Okay, there you go. That's better. Okay, now, all right, we're at the end here. Notice that right here I have the black mesh. Let me show you. Right here is the black mesh. Right below that, I am going to go with the purple mesh. I'm not going to go black. I'm going to go purple with this, okay? Now, my ribbon tails that I will be putting on here, that I cut at 13 inches, I will give you the numbers off of it. And let me give you the number off of this one. So I did not put it in the description. I might go back and put it afterwards. Okay, the description is R as in Robert, G as in George, 2016. And I did get this in Baton Rouge from Silks and Crafts. But if you type it in the search bar, it should bring up either the Greenery Shop, the Wreath Shop, Deco Exchange, or put it in the search bar on Google and it will tell you where it's possibly available. Okay? And the regular purple, it's like a linen ribbon. You can get that at Deco Exchange. It's a real deep, dark purple. The yellow is another linen. I love linen ribbon. It's one of my favorite. Now, the paw print ribbon is a poly ribbon. And that ribbon I got from Silks and Crafts as well, which is located, it's actually located in Denham Springs. And they do sell wholesale, but you can, those that do not have a wholesale license, they do sell. So if you're from Louisiana, or if you give them these numbers, they do ship if they have it in stock. And I got to find it. I get it on myself. Okay. But try General Wholesale in Vivian, Louisiana. They sell retail. Deco Exchange, the Wreath shop, the Greenery shop, all those. Or you could even type in from, you can even type in on Google and check for, you know, just put purple ribbon, yellow ribbon, or check on Etsy. So, y'all, I tell you, this morning, I was as warm as it got yesterday. I was surprised because it was nice this morning. I tell you, it was nice to get up early and go outside, and it was nice and cool. This is so unseasonably cool for us. Usually by this time, it is a scorcher, you know, and it really isn't for us right now. I guess as the old saying is, beggars can't be choosers. Well, you're right. Now with this mesh, all you're doing is alternating the colors. I'm going purple, black, purple, black, purple, black. Now, I can tell you, you can purchase what is known as ribbon tails. Ribbon tails can be purchased from, and I knew it was on my mind when I said, oh yeah, Burlap Boutique. And she sells what we call ribbon tails, and they come in various lengths. And this, now these are one of my old ones right here. But as you can see, it's cut, and this is the 13-inch. And you can get it in various sizes, and that's Burlap Boutique, okay? Y'all, I am going to give you all what I can do to help all of you make a wreath. This is something anyone can do. Anyone. It just takes a little practice and patience. Now, I will be doing grapevines, floral arrangements on here, and yes, I will do a tutorial, not next week, but the following week. We are going to do a mailbox swag. So let me give you a little information of what you can do. I like the 18-inch wire form that you can get from, or 22-inch wire form that you can get from Craft Outlet. And I'll show you what it looks like. Let's get all this mesh in. And all you need to do, y'all don't think I'm crazy, is you go to Wally World, which is our famous Walmart. And what you can do is you get, you know, that gaps and cracks. Just get the cheapie, okay? That's all you have to do. Just get the cheapie. And you might as well you just need one can, okay? And if you can, if you have some gloves, please use some rubber gloves, because it is horrible if you get it on you. Let me drop my mesh. Let me get it. Okay. So, and it's very simple. And what we'll do is I'll show you how to do a few of them at the end of next week's live. I'll go ahead and I'll make them after I make the quick little wreaths that I'll make. And what we can do is I can show you how to prepare. You can do it one or two ways. You can do it with gaps and cracks, or you can get it with, you know, from Dollar Tree, you can get that little styrofoam squares. You can get those and add that with a zip tie. And you can get your zip ties from Harbor Freight. You can get them from Walmart. I think Dollar General has them. So you got to learn a lot, and I love teaching. Prior to doing this, I sort of retired. And believe it or not, I taught driver's ed. So, that was a hairy job, I can tell you that, right? I tell you, that was something else. But I enjoyed it. I had a good time. Taught it for 10 years. And prior to that, I was territory manager for Sherwin-Williams. And I eventually, you know, I did what I did. Alright, y'all. I'm getting my exercise tonight. I should have picked it all up while I was down there. Alright, doesn't this look good? I think it looks really good. Let me raise this up. I'm right on this little booger. Okay, there you go. Alright. Once again, cut it 30 inches. And if you would, while you're at it, you can see on my channel you have an arrow. And it says subscribe. And you press that button. And if you would, subscribe to my channel. Okay. Alrighty. One, okay. Now this frame, I counted it to make sure. This frame has 8 in the inner circle and 10 on the outer. So you normally, with most wreaths, you do have 18 ties. Every once in a while, we'll get them with 17 or 19, but normally they come 18 inches. We're almost done. Okay, take a sip. Whoops, I'm going to do that. Okay. Alrighty. Making a lot of noise, huh? Alrighty. Going out the way so that y'all can see. So, next week, is there any particular thing that y'all would like to make? I guess, why don't we make a pretty fall wreath? Let's see. Okay. We could do a fall wreath. And girls, if y'all will have your mama call me, I can find out what your favorite colors are. And you can go ahead and I'll make y'all a cute sign. I can make y'all a unicorn sign. And y'all can get a wreath for your doors or your room. You can make one yourself. I even have a bow machine, bow thing that y'all can borrow to make a bow. Maybe I can come by towards the end of the week and we'll decide what y'all want to do and I'll bring it to you and I'll show y'all and y'all can make your own bows. How's that? Or have your mom bring you out here and each of you and I'll show you. You're going to have to learn to do it. I can teach you how to make your own bow. Y'all, this is excellent to get children involved in making wreaths. I mean, it would mean so much. Just think for school, if these children, if y'all learned how to do it and your kids taught your children, these make excellent, excellent gifts for teachers' gifts. Except when you start getting them in school and they have like 6 or 7 teachers. That gets a little expensive. That's what my, well, I did it because it was my grandson. My grandson gave the principal and all his teachers wreaths this past year. I said, Sarah, I'm not doing this every year. So, okie dokie. Now, there you go. Let me make sure. We'll flip it over so that you can see. I've got all the ties done. That's one way you can check to see if your ties are done. Just like that. Okay. There you go. Now, let me get you something. I'm not going to do it with this wreath, but let me show you something real quick. A lot of people have glass doors, and they don't want to see the back of the wreath like this. You can get from Dollar Tree these nice little placemats, and they're $1. And all you have to do is right here, you can bring either a pipe cleaner here and here, and here and here, and when you finish with your wreath, you can attach this to the back of your wreath, and then you would have this showing through the glass. Now you try and find one closest to the color of the wreath, or whatever the mesh that you use. If you can get a purple, fine. If you can get a black, get a black. But it's just a Dollar Tree thing, and a lot of people like that if they have glass doors. Okay. All right, now we're going to do our ribbon ties, okay? And the same goes with the mesh. I'm going to put the yellow and the purple on the black mesh. And all I'm going to do, let me move this. I don't want to knock this over. Okie dokie. All I'm doing is I'm taking my ribbon, and the best thing to do is to find out where the middle is. Fold it in half. You're going to take it, fold the little outside seam down, and you're going to do it with the same here. You're going to pinch it like so. You're going to make a birdie. That's all you're going to do is make a little birdie, just like this. See? And you're going to put it in the inside on the tie, and we're going to twist it. I like mine to twist 3 times all together. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, you have 2 ways of doing your bow. Some people prefer it like this. Let me show you. You take the smaller, the 1.5 inch, just like this, and you bring it up and you curl it, and you bring these down like so. Or, let me show you what you can do. You can do this. You can take it and you can do an X with it, whichever way you prefer it. Okay, now, another thing that you can do is you take a dowel, okay, and I like to basically all I do is twist my twist ties like this. You take the dowel, a thin dowel, and you twist it like this, and you make it nice and tight. So there you go. We've got the purple and that, okay? All right, but I usually wait to the end and go back and curl them all at one time. It's just easier, but I wanted you to see what I do. What I do. How's that? Oh, you can tell. It's been a day. I had to dig around. I was looking for one ribbon and I couldn't find it. And tomorrow I have He's so good. We have a wonderful yard man. And so, and he's coming to help my husband, and well, he's coming to help me, but he has been helping my husband in the yard. And we have cane, and this cane is growing so big and so tall, it has started sort of interfering with my internet signal. So, because it's between my shop and my house. And so, he started yesterday, and he's been thinning it out. So, so basically I can get a better signal, which I really think I have, knock on wood. Okay, I'll knock on the top of my head. This is that fake wood, I think, my table. Okay, so, alrighty. There you go. So this is going to go in with the black right here. This really makes a pretty wreath, y'all. I really like it. Okay, so just a little update so that you know what we're talking about. The mesh is cut at 30 inches. The ribbon tails are cut at 13 inches. Okay. And this is known as the ruffle method. Basically, it is a 30-inch piece of poly Deco mesh. You just slightly fold the bottom edge of it down, and you start walking your fingers. You know how you do? Remember the old saying, walk your fingers through the yellow pages? Well, that's exactly what you're doing with the mesh, and you actually do it with the ribbon as well. Okay. Can speed it up a little bit. Now, the tools that I use when I make my wreaths are as follows. You can either get them online through Amazon, or you can get some of the items that I use on Amazon as well. And some of the things that I use, basically, are I have actually two of these. This one is made by Ofa, and it is a rotary cutter, okay? And you can purchase this either at Hobby Lobby. I think Michael's has them. Amazon has them. Now, I have two different types. I have that one by Ofa, and I don't know where my white ones are. This is a mess in here. What can I say? I've been digging and everything, making signs, and the other one is by Fiscar, Fiscar, and you can look them up. Go on Amazon and look them up, and I use a rotary cutter. Now, I do this cutting mat that you see right here, this gray with the lines. Basically, this is what they call a self-healing mat. And this is 36 by 24. And that's what I use. And the yellow goes on here. So, I have my rotary cutter. Naturally, you need a good pair of scissors. A very good pair of scissors. Just remember, oh, let me show you what I love. I cannot live without these. These are little 4-inch cutters, what I call them. Now, these I purchased at Home Depot. Y'all, these are perfect for making wreaths. They're just little 4-inch diagonal cutters, and you can get that at Home Depot. I bet you Walmart has them, but it is the 4-inch, and y'all, I can't live without them. I mean, I have 4 pair because when I'm working, I do drop things, and I'm lazy. Okay, what can I say? I'm tired of. I'm old too. I don't like getting up and down, up and down. How's that? So I have 4 of them. Well, I keep one over on the other side of the room. I keep one in where my husband, where he helps me box my wreaths when I ship them. And by the way, in the description, you will find the links to my Etsy shop, to my Facebook page, and to my Pinterest page. And it is Creative Designs by JL. Y'all, I'm talking away and I'm not paying attention. I think I'm hungry. You know what? I have not eaten anything today. That could be a good reason why I'm hungry, you think? Really good. So I think my hubby's cooking. Well, a lot of times when I go live, he does the cooking a lot. So, well, he does the cooking a lot. Like last night, oh, y'all, we had the best hamburgers. Oh, they were so good. So we had homemade hamburgers. And then the day before, oh, I got to tell you what we did. So about a week ago, I had called, I talk to my daughter once and twice a day. And I said, Sarah, Father's Day's coming up. What are we going to do? And she says, well, all right. She says, why don't we cook? Let me see what Chad is her husband. Let's see what we can cook. And I said, well, let me know and we'll figure out. Well, we decided we were going to have a brisket. Oh, and my son-in-law made the best. When I tell you, it was the best. The best brisket I have had in a long time. So we had the brisket, and I made twice baked potatoes. Oh, y'all, they were good. We had apple pie, which I baked, and we had green bean almondine. And so all ready and everything. We thought yesterday was Father's Day. Sunday was Father's Day. Then we're getting to the realistic. It was, I guess it was Saturday. We realized, Father's Day's not today. It's this weekend. It's this coming Sunday. And so anyway, can you believe that? I cannot believe we went and ate our Father's Day dinner Sunday. So I think I owe my daughter back. I guess I'm going to have to cook something for Father's Day and have them over here. I don't know. I was talking to my niece Laura. She's got me hungry. But, oh, that's a lot of work, y'all, when I make lasagna. Because normally I make a huge pot of red gravy, and that's for my meatballs. And if I'm going to be making lasagna, I might as well make my meatballs to go with it. And when I do that, that's usually 10 pounds of ground meat, 5 pounds of ground pork, and then I freeze the lasagna in the red gravy. And I'm so used to cooking big, it's hard for me to downsize. And yesterday, when my daughter came over, she was looking for something here that we had stored for her. And I kept all my mother's recipes. Now, my mother had recipes, y'all. I have 4 huge, well, not huge, but nice, those containers that clip, and they're about, I don't know, about 18 inches and about the same deep. And I've got 4 of those just chock full of recipes. And we were talking that we really do need to make a cookbook of my mother's recipes. It would be so nice. And I told my grandson, Callan, he graduated. From high school this year. And he'll be going to USM in Mississippi. And I told him, I said, Callan, I said, you need to try, why don't you, I said, I would pay you to go through all these recipes and let's do a boat. And are you ready for this? He says, Mama, I would love to, but he says, I can hardly barely read. Mama, BB's, that's what they call my mother, BB. BB's handwriting. I said, my mother had a gorgeous handwriting. He says, Mama, it's just so fancy and it's that script. I went, because he's the generation they really did not teach how to, they did not teach them how to write in script, really. Okay, let me give you an update on this wreath. Okay, this is a Halloween typical tiger wreath for my area. I am from Louisiana, and so I am making a tiger wreath, okay, for Halloween. And this is my sign right here. And as you can see, it has "Welcome to our home." It's got a haunted house, and it's got the tiger there. And it's done in LSU's colors, which is purple and gold. Okay? That is the wreath. Now, I can substitute, if you want to purchase a wreath, I can substitute a wreath if you don't want a Halloween and you would prefer a wreath with a tiger sign. I can do that if you would prefer. Or I do custom wreaths. What you can do is you can get a hold of me, and if you would like one of your wreaths made, I'll make it to your specifications. I can YouTube you. Let me reach down. I'm sorry. I can show you ribbons that you can choose from on YouTube. Not YouTube. What is it called? I can't think of it. FaceTime. How's that? FaceTime. And we can FaceTime, and you can kind of go over of what you want and how big you want it. I would be more than happy to do that. My sister asked me if I would do one. She wanted some cemetery piece made. So I need to call her and find out what she wants on it. My nephew passed away when he was 26, so she says needs one for the gravesite. So I need to find out what she wants. And then last week, my sisters keep me busy, y'all. Last week, my little sister, she wanted, I made her a succulent centerpiece. And so I did that. So she has that. She needs to come get it. Or I guess I could be the good sister and bring it to her. But she lives across the lake. And I seldom go across the causeway. If you're not familiar with what the causeway is, the causeway is Lake Pontchartrain Bridge, and it is the longest bridge in the world. It is over 24 miles, a bridge over water. There is no land in between. It is over solid water. So, literally, when you get to the middle of the bridge, you can't see either side. Well, normally, you know, a lot of times you don't see the other side until you get a little bit closer. So, a lot of people hate driving that bridge. I just don't like to go to over that side of the lake. I like it over here. I'm out on what we call here the North Shore. And so I'm about a good hour's, with traffic and everything, I'm about an hour's drive from downtown New Orleans, from where I live. It's a good hour's drive. So, your tails are cut at 13 inches, your ribbon tails. Your mesh is cut at 30 inches. Okay. Your, the sign, I did not give you the size of the sign. The sign is a 9x7 sign, metal sign. And all we're going to do is we're going to attach it with wire. And the wire we're going to use, you can get at Walmart, and it's called floral wire. And basically, this is a very nice, thin floral wire. And this floral wire is, I think, the actual size of this. When you're dealing with gauges and wire, just remember this. The higher the gauge, like 24, is thinner than 18, okay? And so, but I believe that this is a 26 gauge ribbon. So, and I like that when I go to attach my wreaths. Okay. We're almost done, gang. Oh, I thought we were almost done. Did I not cut enough? 1, 2, no, that's one. Yep, it went over. Okay. Alrighty. And all I'm doing, let me move this over. I have a habit of blocking y'all. I'm going to have my husband make me a taller stand to put this on so that I can help y'all see a little bit better. Let's see. I need one here. Okay. Okay. There you go. And okay. Alrighty. This is turning out to be really, I love it. I said, well, we're going to try it with the black mesh, and it really is coming out nice. Okay, now, let me show you how we're going to do our signs. Let me move this over here. Now, with this sign, I'm going to take what is known as a beadsmith tool. This beadsmith tool, basically, let's see, I think we're going to put the sign here. I am going to cut it. You're going to take, you see where they have this little metal frame? Now this you can get at Michael's, you can get at Hobby Lobby, various places sell them. And this is called a beadsmith tool. Okay. Okay, very thin hole. You can barely see it in here. Okay, let me show you the wire that I use. It is called floral wire. Now, I want you to notice, this is what I use this for. You do not want to cut this wire. Keep your scissors for strictly, when I tell you strictly for ribbon. They will last longer and will not dull on you. Okie dokie. Now, you take it, just kind of twist it like so. Alrighty. Bring it through the small hole. And you can see how fine this wire is. It is so fine. Let's see, can you? It's so fine you can't see it on my nail. And I use the silver because you really can't see it when you go to attach the wreath. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and attach the sign. Okie doke. I sure hope that the colleges and the games, you know, will play this fall coming up. I think people need that. I think people are getting too idle and angry, and I just think it's best that we move on. We need to get some more fun back in our lives. Okay. Of course, I want everybody to get back to normal. I don't want anybody to get sick. Okay. And you always, I'm going to flip it over. Just through here. There, I can feel it. All right. You want to go through the mesh. And you want to get it between the different bars. You don't want the wire on the same. I'll show you when I flip it over. And sometimes you just have a devil getting this through. It wants to bend. There you go. I think I got it. Oh, let me flip it over. Yeah. Okay. There it is. Thought I saw it. It's bending on me. Naturally, it's not going like I want it to. That's typical. Alrighty. Sometimes what happens is it gets caught up on this poly. The poly part, the shiny part. There you go. Now, you don't want to make it too taut. because you don't want your sign to sink in, okay? Just as long as it attaches nicely. Okay. And let me show you what I do. I have it attached, and I like to go around, and I like to bring it through again to kind of lock it in. Alrighty. And it's actually between the two bars. There you go. Let's see. Can you see? Like so. Okay. Now, and we'll do the same. We'll go right through here. Bring it through. I feel that little booger, but it wants to turn on me. There, I got it. Okay. I felt it bend. Snagged on here, and I don't like to rip it. Okay, dokie. Okay, flip it over like so. You want to make sure that it's one of the wires is on the other side of the bar like so. Just twist it like so. Before you cut it or anything, you want to go and you want to make sure it's not too tight or anything like that. Let's see where we have it. Yes, good. Exactly where I want it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm going to cut this wire, but the trick is, y'all, you want to make sure that this wire goes to the inside where the mesh is, because you do not want it to scratch your door. Okay? Alright, now I did it on the other bar. And I have it like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Now, we'll get it and make sure it goes in the inside. Okay. I'm losing my... Let me tell you why I wear an apron, y'all. With some of the mesh and ribbon, if you've got a white shirt on or something, the chances of some of that coloring could rub off. Okay. Alrighty, let me lower this down some. Okay, so we have the sign here like so. Okay. I never know which way to go. Alrighty. Now, let's put the bow on. Alright, I made nice long tails. I love long tails, y'all. And we're going to go right through here, right through the mesh. Okay. Okie doke. And I can see it right here. Okay, I got it. Do the twisting. Okie doke. Now, I also, okie doke. Beadsmith up. This up. Here we go. And I have this, which we're going to add to it. And basically, it's a helmet. Okay, I do have another one. I just have to get it out. I could put it up here. Let me see. Yeah, I think we're going to put one up here and one down here. I don't know. It doesn't make it very Halloween, does it, if I do that? I got to tighten this sign up. I'm going to raise the sign up a little bit more. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, that's what we have. Let me go back. We'll raise you up. And I'll do the sign. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to attach this yet. I have to think about it, y'all. Right here. Let me make this bigger so I can see what I'm doing. Now I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Like so. Alrighty. No, I can't. I hate that when the camera wants to go the opposite way. I can't take it. Drives me insane. There you go. I think so. I think we ought to put that on there, y'all. Just like this. Okay? And I'll put one up at the top. And I think it'll make for a cute wreath. Okay. Now. Alright. That's what we have. And we'll put that on there in a few minutes afterwards. It's going on too long. But I did want to show you real quick. Some of the signs that you can purchase through my Etsy shop. And real quick, all my signs are $10. And you can purchase them through my Etsy shop, Creative Design by JL. This is my Hello Fall sign. Okay. And I have this sign which says, "Welcome to our castle," which is really cute. Okay, this is one of my favorites. Oh, and it's with the teal blue Look. Woohoo, and it's got the cotton right here on the corners. Isn't that pretty? All right. And then, for those who like punk rock, okay, or this would be adorable with Mr. Bones, a skeleton. Look at this. All right. Isn't that adorable? All right. And then, for those that like gnomes, I have Gnome Sweet Home. Okay. And y'all, this is typical New Orleans. What can I say? I'm sure everybody on here has heard of the cemeteries. Well, it says, welcome to our home. And basically what it is, it's a tomb. Okay. All right. And this is one of my favorites right here. And this is Summoning All Gnomes right here. Isn't that adorable? It says Summoning All Gnomes. Okay. It's got a gnome, a black cat, and a cauldron with bats. Okay. And then I have got a lot of signs, y'all. Okay, Happy Halloween, very simple. It's done in the green and the yellows. Okay. This is one of my favorites. It's got the teal greens. Look at this. A cute fall squirrel. There you go. It's got nuts and the pine cones. This would make a cute wreath with pine cones and acorns. Okay. And this just says, my home is your gnome. My home is your gnome. Right here. Okay. And then I have, look at this. This is really cute. It just says Happy Halloween, and it's got the yellow and black check border. Okay. Now this is My Home is Your Gnome. This is just done in a different color. I think you'll like it. I tried to do some of them a little different. Now I do have some other ones coming that I have, but I haven't printed them yet. And this says My Home is Your Gnome. Okay. And here we go. I'm trying to figure out which way to go. There you go. Now this is one of my favorites. Okay. I have several favorites, but I fell in love with this. Oh, I can't believe I scotch taped this. Okay. There you go. For all you truck lovers, all right, get ready. Look at this sign. Look at it. It says thankful, and it's got pumpkins and leaves all coming out the back. Isn't that pretty? Now, for all you people that like Thanksgiving turkeys, okay, wild turkey. This one came out really pretty. Here you go. It says Thanksgiving blessings. And once again, you can go to my website, my Etsy shop, and you can find it there, or my website. And this is for a dear friend of mine. And it is for sale, but he is getting this, and I promised it to him. Look at this, y'all. This is a floating pumpkin. It doesn't have anything writing. It's like a fairy or a pixie in there, and it's got leaves falling. It's just really, really cute. And y'all, basically that's going to be it for tonight. I'm not going to go through any other signs, but I would like to say thank you thank you very much, and I appreciate you joining me, and I'd like to say thank you, and God bless, and have a wonderful evening. Good night. Okay. Okay.